Ladies and gentlemen, imagine a life where your thoughts are clear, your purpose is undeniable, and every action you take aligns with your deepest vision for your life. What if you can unlock this power within you by embracing one simple practice: fasting? In this speech, we will explore how fasting is not just about giving up food. It's about giving up the distractions that hold us back from realizing our full potential. This practice has been used for centuries to clear the mind, heal the body, and strengthen the spirit. It's time to break free from the noise and clutter of modern life. Stay with me as we uncover the life-changing benefits of fasting and how it can transform your life in ways you never imagined. Watch until the end. You'll gain practical insights that could be the key to unlocking your next level of success, health, and fulfillment. Fasting is often misunderstood in today's world. People see it as a practice of abstaining from food, something that is only meant for a select few who are spiritually inclined or focused on weight loss. But fasting at its core is a powerful tool for transformation. It is not just about avoiding food, it's about recalibrating your body, mind, and spirit to connect more deeply with your true purpose. First and foremost, fasting teaches discipline. In a world where we are constantly bombarded by distractions, demands, and desires, fasting is the key to unlocking the discipline that lies dormant within us. It challenges our bodies and minds to take control over our impulses. In fasting, we choose to focus on what truly matters, whether it's improving our health, gaining spiritual clarity, or simply giving ourselves the space to think and reflect. When we fast, we give ourselves the ability to reset, not just physically but mentally. It sharpens our focus. Fasting creates a space in which we can break free from the distractions of everyday life and tune into the higher frequencies of thought. Our mental clarity increases as the noise around us is eliminated. No longer do we need to rely on external stimulation to guide us. We are able to think deeply and clearly. We begin to understand our true purpose, and in doing so, we align our actions with that purpose. One of the most profound benefits of fasting, however, is the spiritual clarity it brings. As we step away from the distractions of the physical world, we are able to hear our inner voice, that still small voice that whispers our deepest truths. Fasting gives us the opportunity to listen, to reflect, and to open ourselves up to the divine. It's in these quiet moments that we hear the call to action, the call to step into the life we are truly meant to live. But fasting isn't only about the mind and the spirit. It has tangible benefits for our physical health as well. Fasting allows the body to detoxify, cleanse itself, and reset. This process helps to improve metabolism, reduce inflammation, and support healing in ways that no other activity can. It helps us rid ourselves of the toxins that have built up over time, both physically and emotionally, leaving us with a greater sense of vitality and energy. When the body is healthy, the mind and spirit are also able to flourish. Fasting also serves as a means of breaking limiting beliefs. When we engage in fasting, we are forced to confront the parts of us that want to hold on to old habits, old thought patterns, and old fears. We must break through these barriers if we are to move forward. Fasting pushes us beyond our comfort zones. It challenges us to stretch beyond what we thought was possible, both physically and mentally. Finally, fasting is about living with purpose. It forces us to examine what truly matters in our lives. It strips away the superfluous, the distractions, and the clutter that weigh us down. And in that space, we find a deeper connection to our purpose. We discover that we are not here to live for the approval of others, but to fulfill our own calling. Fasting allows us to reconnect with that higher purpose and gives us the strength and clarity to move forward in alignment with it. Fasting is not a punishment. It is a gift. It is a way to break free from the chains of limitation and walk in greater freedom. When we fast, we gain clarity. We grow stronger. We move closer to our true selves and our true purpose. If you want to live a life of meaning, a life filled with direction and focus, then fasting is one of the most powerful tools at your disposal. So I encourage you to embrace fasting, not just as a practice of abstention, but as a practice of transformation. Take the time to pause, to reflect, to clear away the noise, and to rediscover who you truly are. Watch what happens when you begin to live with discipline, clarity, and purpose. The benefits will be nothing short of life-changing. Success will come when sacrifice is the nature of life. You will be. Fasting is a profound practice that goes far beyond the surface level action of abstaining from food. It serves as a tool for personal transformation and a gateway to unlocking deeper levels of discipline within our lives. In the hustle and bustle of modern life, we are constantly bombarded by distractions, instant gratification, and temptations that undermine our ability to stay focused on what truly matters. The discipline that fasting instills in us is not just about controlling our appetites, but also about gaining mastery over our thoughts, behaviors, and actions. When we choose to fast, we are engaging in a conscious act of self-control, setting aside the impulses and desires that often dictate our lives. This practice forces us to confront our immediate desires, whether they are related to food, entertainment, or other fleeting comforts. Through fasting, we realize that we are not slaves to our cravings. We are the masters of our bodies and minds. This understanding lays the foundation for a more disciplined life, where our actions are governed by our higher values and intentions rather than momentary whims. Fasting teaches us to pause and reflect before reacting. When we remove the distractions, especially the things that provide immediate gratification, we create space for deeper reflection. The absence of food or other distractions we may choose to fast from allows us to become more aware of our mental and emotional states. We begin to notice how often our minds wander to thoughts of what we desire or how our body craves comfort. This awareness helps us better understand the areas of our life that require more discipline, whether it's in our work, relationships, or personal habits. In the process of fasting, we come face to face with our limits, and this confrontation can be uncomfortable. It forces us to question our reliance on external comforts and prompts us to look inward for strength and resilience. This inner strength grows as we learn to persevere through discomfort, pushing past the urge to give up or return to old habits. Through fasting, we cultivate a deeper sense of patience and self-control that transcends the act itself and permeates all areas of our lives. It teaches us that we are capable of much more than we often give ourselves credit for. Moreover, fasting helps us develop a sense of purpose in our discipline. When we choose to fast, we are not merely practicing self-denial, but rather making a conscious decision to prioritize something greater. Whether it's spiritual growth, physical health, or personal development, fasting becomes a tool that helps us align our actions with our higher goals. Each moment of resistance serves as a reminder that we are working towards something bigger than ourselves. And this sense of purpose enhances the discipline we need to stay the course. Ultimately, fasting gives us the opportunity to reset our relationship with our desires and impulses. It teaches us that true freedom comes from the ability to control our actions and not be ruled by fleeting desires. This discipline empowers us to take charge of our lives, make decisions that align with our highest values, and consistently move toward the person we want to become. The benefits of fasting go far beyond the physical. It strengthens the mind and spirit, enabling us to live a life of intentionality, purpose, and lasting fulfillment. Fasting has the extraordinary power to reveal the strength and resilience of the human spirit. Often, we underestimate our true capabilities, thinking that we are limited by our circumstances or the demands of our daily lives. However, fasting challenges us to look beyond our perceived limitations and see that we are capable of enduring far more than we give ourselves credit for. This process allows us to tap into a wellspring of inner strength that lies dormant within, waiting for the opportunity to emerge. The process of fasting is not only a physical challenge, but also an emotional and spiritual one. As we step away from the comforts we rely on, we begin to uncover aspects of ourselves that were hidden beneath layers of distraction. This is where the real growth begins. We start to realize how much of our energy is spent on external stimuli, food, entertainment, social media, and material possessions that we believe we need to feel fulfilled. When we take these things away, we are forced to confront what truly matters in our lives, and more importantly, what doesn't. One of the most powerful aspects of fasting is that it helps to strengthen our willpower. In the face of discomfort and hunger, we learn to say no to the impulses that often control us. We begin to understand that willpower is not just about resisting temptation, but about making intentional choices that align with our deeper goals and values. The more we practice this form of discipline, the more we realize that the strength we thought we lacked was always there, just waiting to be cultivated. As we go deeper into the fasting experience, we also develop a heightened sense of self-awareness. We begin to notice patterns in our thinking and behavior that we may have previously ignored. The hunger pangs we feel during a fast become a reminder to pause, reflect, and reset our mindset. This process forces us to slow down and question our motivations, shedding light on the areas of our lives that may require more attention or change. The longer we fast, the more clarity we gain, and the stronger our ability becomes to stay true to our inner purpose. Another remarkable aspect of fasting is the way it enhances our emotional resilience. In moments of discomfort, we have the opportunity to practice patience and emotional control. When faced with the physical challenge of fasting, we become more adept at managing our emotions rather than allowing them to dictate our actions. This emotional fortitude is transferable to every area of our lives, helping us to deal with stress, anxiety, or any other emotional turmoil that may arise. It teaches us to stay grounded and calm in the face of adversity, reinforcing the belief that we are capable of enduring difficult times with grace and perseverance. The benefits of fasting extend far beyond the duration of the fast itself. The strength, resilience, and willpower we cultivate during this time continue to shape our lives long after the fast is over. We emerge from the experience not just physically refreshed, but mentally and emotionally empowered. We have tapped into our true potential, and we are now better equipped to handle the challenges that life will inevitably throw our way. Fasting teaches us that we are not defined by our weaknesses or limitations, but by the strength we develop through intentional action and discipline. When we learn to face discomfort and overcome our inner struggles, we unlock the power to live life with greater purpose, confidence, and resilience. Fasting offers us a unique opportunity to pause and reflect, creating a sacred space for spiritual growth and connection. It is in this space that we begin to align ourselves with something greater than our own desires. When we fast, we step out of the noise and distractions of everyday life, providing ourselves with the opportunity to listen more closely to our inner voice and reconnect with our higher purpose. This reflection is not just about self-denial, but about listening deeply, tuning into what our spirit truly needs, and recalibrating our direction in life. The act of fasting invites us to step away from the busyness of life and be still. It forces us to examine the way we live, the choices we make, and whether we are truly in alignment with our most authentic self. In the quiet moments that fasting creates, we are able to reevaluate what matters most and what might be hindering our growth. We might find that we are holding on to past wounds, unhealthy habits, or unproductive patterns that need to be let go. The clarity that comes with fasting allows us to make space for new possibilities and begin to shift our mindset toward growth, healing, and transformation. Fasting provides a profound opportunity to deepen our spiritual connection. Regardless of religious background or belief, it is an invitation to explore our inner worlds and to tap into the divine wisdom and strength that lies within each of us. Many people use fasting as a tool for prayer, meditation, and reflection, drawing closer to their faith and nurturing a deeper sense of gratitude, humility, and reverence. In this quiet space, we are reminded that we are not alone, and that we have the ability to draw upon a higher source of power to guide and sustain us. As we engage in fasting, we develop a sense of discipline and mindfulness that carries over into all aspects of life. The discipline of fasting is not just about abstaining from food, but about honing our ability to control our impulses, focus our attention, and direct our energy toward our higher purpose. The simple act of saying no to food or other distractions brings awareness to our daily choices. It compels us to consider how we spend our time, how we use our resources, and whether our actions are in alignment with our deepest desires and values. We all ask, does everything we do support our greater good? Moreover, fasting can help us reconnect with our body in a more loving and respectful way. In a world where we are often disconnected from our bodies, constantly consuming and consuming without thought or pause, fasting encourages us to listen to our body's needs and honor its signals. We become more aware of what nourishes us physically, mentally, and emotionally, and learn to distinguish between true hunger and mindless consumption. This deeper connection with the body allows us to make more conscious choices about how we care for ourselves, how we treat our bodies, and how we cultivate an overall sense of wellness. Through fasting, we also cultivate patience and resilience, as the process is inherently challenging. Whether we are fasting for a day, a week, or longer, the physical and mental discomfort we experience is part of the transformative journey. It teaches us that growth often comes with resistance, and it is through overcoming that resistance that we discover our true strength. This process of pushing through challenges helps us build mental fortitude, allowing us to approach life's obstacles with greater confidence, patience, and perseverance. The spiritual benefits of fasting extend far beyond the act itself, shaping not only our relationship with our bodies, but also our connection to the world around us. By fasting, we create space for transformation, allowing us to clear the clutter from our minds and hearts so we can live with greater clarity, purpose, and alignment. This practice deepens our relationship with our inner selves, the divine, and the people we interact with, fostering a life of greater meaning and fulfillment. Through fasting, we become more attuned to the spiritual rhythms of life. And in doing so, we unlock the capacity for profound personal growth and a stronger connection to our higher purpose. Fasting not only nurtures our bodies and minds, but also empowers us to find and embrace a deeper sense of clarity. In a world where we are constantly bombarded by distractions and external pressures, fasting serves as a powerful tool to silence the noise and center ourselves. The process of stepping away from our usual routines and comforts allows us to shift from the external to the internal, giving us the space to hear our true thoughts, reflect on our purpose, and gain the insights needed for personal growth. During the fast, we create an environment where the body, mind, and spirit are in a state of recalibration. The mental fog that often clouds our judgment begins to clear as we take a break from the things that typically demand our attention. This mental clarity doesn't just happen automatically. It requires us to be present with ourselves, to embrace the discomfort and the quiet moments, and to allow the clarity to emerge naturally. It is in these moments of stillness that we begin to see things from a new perspective, allowing us to identify both the challenges and opportunities that lie ahead. When we fast, we reconnect with our core values and beliefs, reassessing what truly matters. We often find ourselves questioning our motivations, our habits, and the direction in which we're heading. This deep self-reflection can be uncomfortable at first, but it's an essential part of personal transformation. It forces us to confront areas of our lives that may need change, whether it's the way we manage our time, the choices we make, or the relationships we nurture. By gaining this clarity, we can make conscious decisions that align with our higher purpose and build a life that feels meaningful and fulfilling. Fasting also allows us to better understand the connection between our physical and emotional well-being. The experience of abstaining from food or certain comforts draws our attention to how our body responds to various stimuli and emotions. We become more attuned to how our emotional states influence our physical health, and vice versa. For instance, moments of hunger or discomfort may trigger emotional responses, but fasting helps us build the mental strength to manage those feelings and become more self-aware in the process. This connection between mind and body deepens, helping us recognize the importance of self-care and balance in our daily lives. Beyond mental clarity, Fasting is an opportunity to experience deep spiritual renewal. For many, fasting serves as a time to strengthen their relationship with the higher power. When we remove the distractions of daily life, we create a more direct line of communication with the divine. In this sacred space, we can reflect on our spiritual journey, seek guidance, and rediscover the inner peace and strength that are available to us. It reminds us that our spiritual health is just as important as our physical and mental well-being. Fasting helps us to align our actions and intentions with our spiritual beliefs, bringing us closer to the truth of who we are and the life we are meant to live. The clarity gained during fasting isn't just a fleeting feeling. It serves as the foundation for lasting change. As we reflect on what truly matters, we are able to identify areas of our lives that need realignment. The clarity we gain during a fast often provides the insight needed to make powerful decisions that lead to lasting transformation. It empowers us to let go of unnecessary distractions and focus on what will ultimately bring us peace, happiness, and fulfillment. In this process, we unlock the strength to overcome obstacles, the wisdom to make better choices, and the confidence to step into a life that is purposeful and true to ourselves. If you cannot take refuge in your gut instinct, in your mind's direction, keep your refuge in God. In essence, fasting is not just about abstaining from food or material comforts. It is about creating space for growth, renewal, and alignment. Through fasting, we tap into a well of clarity that serves as a catalyst for transformation. It is an invitation to slow down, reflect, and reconnect with our true selves, allowing us to make intentional choices that lead to a life of meaning and fulfillment. The clarity we gain through fasting becomes the foundation upon which we can build a brighter, more purposeful future. The transformative effects of fasting are not just confined to the mind and spirit. They also profoundly impact our overall health and well-being. The physical benefits of fasting are numerous and extend far beyond simple weight loss or detoxification. Fasting is a practice that allows the body to rest and repair itself, promoting longevity, vitality, and improved overall health. It's a natural way to give our digestive system a break, enabling our body to focus on repairing and rejuvenating itself rather than constantly processing food. This pause from regular eating can reduce inflammation, improve heart health, and boost the immune system. When we fast, our body enters a state of autophagy, a process in which it breaks down and recycles old, damaged cells. This natural cleansing mechanism helps to rejuvenate the body at a cellular level, improving our energy levels and vitality. Autophagy is one of the body's most powerful healing processes, and it is activated during fasting periods. The result is that we often feel lighter, more energetic, and more in tune with our bodies after a fast, as if we've hit a reset button. Fasting also supports brain health and cognitive function. During periods of fasting, our brain is able to perform at its peak. This is because the brain, in the absence of food, switches to burning fat for energy, producing ketones, which are an alternative fuel source. These ketones have been shown to have neuroprotective properties, helping to improve cognitive function and memory. Additionally, fasting promotes the production of brain diatrophic factor, BDNF, a protein that plays a key role in learning, memory, and overall brain health. By enhancing brain function, fasting helps us think more clearly, make better decisions, and develop a stronger sense of focus and clarity. In addition to these physical benefits, fasting can have a profound impact on our emotional and psychological health. The act of fasting itself teaches us discipline and self-control, qualities that can be transformative in all areas of life. As we learn to overcome the temptation to indulge in food or comforts, we build resilience and inner strength. Fasting requires a level of mental fortitude that often spills over into other aspects of our lives. The discipline we develop through fasting teaches us to exercise control over our impulses, manage stress more effectively, and focus on our long-term goals rather than immediate gratification. This sense of control can be incredibly empowering, helping us to feel more confident in our ability to tackle challenges and navigate difficult situations. Fasting also serves as a powerful tool for self-reflection. When we abstain from food or distractions, we create a quiet space where we can tune into our true thoughts, emotions, and desires. This period of introspection allows us to connect more deeply with ourselves, our purpose, and our values. As we reflect, we often gain new insights into our lives and our decisions. We become more attuned to what we truly need to live a fulfilling life and what may be holding us back. This clarity can inspire us to make changes in our lives that align with our higher purpose and goals. Fasting offers a unique opportunity to step back from the noise of everyday life and gain a fresh perspective on the choices we are making and the direction we are heading. Furthermore, fasting can serve as a powerful tool for spiritual growth. Many people use fasting as a way to deepen their connection with their spiritual beliefs and practices. In the absence of food or distractions, we are able to focus more on our faith, engage in deeper prayer or meditation, and reflect on our spiritual journey. Fasting can open the door to new insights and experiences that bring us closer to the divine and help us cultivate a sense of inner peace. It's an opportunity to reflect on our higher calling and our purpose in the world, allowing us to grow spiritually and align our actions with our values. Ultimately, fasting is a multifaceted practice that brings a range of benefits to the mind, body, and spirit. It allows us to improve our physical health, sharpen our mental clarity, build emotional resilience, and deepen our spiritual connection. By incorporating fasting into our lives, we create the conditions for lasting transformation, helping us to live healthier, more balanced, and more purposeful lives. The benefits of fasting are not just temporary fixes. They are long-term investments in our overall well-being and personal growth. Through fasting, we not only reset our bodies, but also reset our lives, allowing us to step into a more vibrant, focused, and fulfilled version of ourselves. Fasting is not just a physical discipline. It is a gateway to unlocking deeper emotional and spiritual growth. When we fast, we create a moment of intentional silence, a break from the noise and distractions of daily life. In this space, we begin to reflect not only on our physical needs, but also on our emotional and spiritual needs. It's a practice that helps us examine our lives with a greater sense of awareness. where we become more attuned to our inner thoughts, desires, and patterns of behavior. This self-awareness is the first step toward healing and transformation. As we remove the distraction of food, we give ourselves the opportunity to look inward, to confront emotions that may have been buried beneath the surface for too long. Through fasting, we also learn the value of self-discipline and patience. The act of choosing to fast, especially when faced with the temptation of hunger, teaches us to exercise control over our impulses. It provides a sense of empowerment, showing us that we have the ability to choose how we respond to our feelings and circumstances. And this discipline extends far beyond food. It influences other aspects of our lives as we begin to develop the ability to resist unhealthy habits, to stay focused on our goals, and to move forward with intention and purpose. One of the most profound emotional benefits of fasting is the ability to gain clarity and perspective. By stepping back from our regular routines and commitments, we allow ourselves the space to detach from the stress and pressure of daily life. This detachment offers us a fresh perspective on our challenges, our relationships, and our future. We often find that the issues that seemed so overwhelming before are much more manageable when viewed from a place of calm and clarity. This clarity not only allows us to make better decisions, but also helps us to become more aligned with our true values and purpose. Spiritual growth is another vital aspect of fasting. It is often during times of fasting that people experience profound spiritual breakthroughs. Fasting can deepen our connection to the divine, providing an opportunity for introspection, prayer, and meditation. As we deny our physical body the nourishment it craves, we turn our attention inward and upward, strengthening our relationship with God, the universe, or whatever spiritual force guides us. In this space, we experience a sense of peace and connection that transcends our immediate circumstances. Fasting also teaches us the power of gratitude. When we fast, we are reminded of the abundance that we have in our lives, and we come to appreciate the things that we may have previously taken for granted. As we grow more aware of our dependence on food, we develop a deep sense of gratitude for the sustenance we do have, as well as for the people and opportunities that nourish us emotionally, mentally, and spiritually. This shift in perspective fosters a mindset of abundance rather than scarcity, encouraging us to live with greater appreciation and mindfulness. Moreover, fasting can enhance our emotional resilience by teaching us how to handle discomfort and endure difficult situations. During the fasting process, we inevitably face moments of hunger, discomfort, and frustration. But as we lean into these moments and overcome them, we build emotional strength and resilience. This resilience doesn't just help us handle the physical aspects of fasting, it also prepares us to handle the emotional and mental challenges that life throws our way. Truly, through fasting, we come to realize that we have the capacity to endure hardship, to stay committed to our growth, and to push through difficulties with grace and determination. Finally, fasting is a powerful reminder of the importance of self-care. It teaches us that we must nurture our bodies, minds, and spirits to be the best versions of ourselves. It emphasizes the importance of taking time for ourselves, of creating space to restore our energy and focus. By fasting, we send a message to ourselves that we are worth the investment. that our well-being is a priority. This self-care not only supports our physical health, but also strengthens our emotional and spiritual foundations, empowering us to live fully and authentically. In conclusion, fasting is far more than a practice of abstaining from food. It is a holistic approach to self-discovery and growth. It offers an opportunity to reflect, gain clarity, deepen our spiritual connection, and develop emotional resilience. It teaches us the power of discipline, gratitude, and self-care, all of which contribute to our overall well-being and sense of purpose. Through fasting, we can create lasting transformation, not just in our physical bodies, but in every aspect of our lives, leading to a more balanced, fulfilling, and meaningful existence.